This is a quick video demonstration of the latest ImSTOCK purchase ordering system, which is available from versions 4.6 onwards. In this particular overview, we're going to be going through purchase orders. However, we're going to be placing some focus on a new feature in here, which is has the option to do purchase orders from multiple suppliers. So, upon selecting onto new, you've actually got the option to select multiple suppliers. You can then select your options. So if you want to do a manual order, of course a manual order being an order that will automatically place every single stock item from the particular supplier onto the order list at 0 quantities. You'll be able to see how many that you've got on hand, etc. And then place the orders accordingly. A minimum order, which brings everything up to the minimum levels or the maximum levels. And you've also got the option to do by sales history. So what we'll do is we'll actually select by sales history. You can actually at this stage select under view, and you can go through and select the actual suppliers that you want to choose. Alternatively, when you select onto new, multiple suppliers, and then select the option by sales history, upon selecting onto create, it will actually ask us which suppliers that we want to place the order from. So we'll just have a look at the period of June through to June. So we'll go from the 1st of June through to the 30th of June. And we've got the option to actually average out the sales. So what we want to do is we only want to average out the sales over a period of, say, 7 days. And what that means is that it will produce us an order list that will supply us with enough stock based off the historical sales between the 1st of June and the 30th of June to last us the next 7 days. If you wanted to be on the safe side, you might want to change that to, say, 10 days, for example. Select on to create, and we'll just go through now and select that we want to place this order for Foster's, and also, where else will we pick out? Say Spanish acquisitions. If we select on to continue, instantly ImPOS will automatically produce us a purchase order, basically a predictive purchase order on what we need to order based off the sales through that period. Now, we can at any stage here, so we can see here we've got order number 343 for Foster's Group. It's a new order. We've got the date, the expected delivery date, which is 2 days from today, and all these settings can be set up in the configuration panel. And we can see the cost of that order. Now, we can actually double click on any of these orders and edit them. So say, for example, carton draft keg. I can see at the moment we've got 342 litres in stock. And it says that we need to order 7 kegs. Well, if we know that we're going to have a particularly big weekend, we might want to change that 7 to, say, 9 kegs. And you'll see that it will multiply it out based off our average order price and adjust the total cost accordingly. You can add extra products in, so even though if the system didn't generate a particular item onto this order, we can actually select onto add item, and we can go into add item and add any particular item onto this purchase order that we like. Okay. You've got order notes, so order notes are there to actually type in any order notes. So ordered by Sam, approved by John. You don't have to select this option, but you do have the option to actually confirm the delivery date. And what that does is it just moves the actual purchase order. It creates a filter. So if we want to confirm it for the 25th, and then what that will allow us to do is when we're actually doing our stock arrivals, we can search by purchase order, and we can also search which ones have been confirmed and also the estimated delivery date. Selecting onto print, and select onto yes, and you'll see now that produces our purchase order. So we've got our venue name here, the account number with the particular supplier, our ABN, any inquiry contact details, so inventory manager, the contact and the email address, etc. And then we've got the details of the particular company that we're placing the order from. In the configuration settings page, which we had a brief look at just before, you'll see that you've got any instructions, so please deliver on Wednesday through the side gate. If required, contact the manager on duty. All these settings can all be set up so that they print on every single purchase order automatically. If we just select onto exit back out of purchase orders, and you'll see that my purchase order for Foster's is no longer viewable, and that's because the status that we're looking at the moment is new orders. If we select that down to orders confirmed, we'll then be able to see what orders that we've actually got confirmed for those suppliers. Now, when the stock comes in, so let's say, for example, the Foster's Group stock orders come in, you can either right-click onto these and edit the order, stock arrival, cancel the order, or print or send the order. Okay, or you can use any of the options at the top. So if we just click onto that and then select onto stock arrival, it automatically completes our stock arrival screen. We can filter these by stock name, so we can easily see what's been ordered. So if we can scroll down, you can also expand the columns. So if we have a look at Carlton Draft Keg, we can see we've ordered 9 kegs. For whatever reason, they may have only delivered us 8 kegs, so we can change that through to 8, and it will actually adjust the total cost accordingly. If any of the costs have gone up or down, then you can make those adjustments in the total cost here, and you'll just get those costs directly off the invoice. You also have the option now to do what's called blind balancing. So we can see that the total of this invoice, for example, is $11,219.38. And the system won't let us do the stock arrival unless this amount here matches the actual stock arrival total down the bottom. Enter in the reference number, which is the invoice number for the supplier. Select on to submit. It will then verify all the totals. Obviously, you need to make sure that you've got all the quantities correct, but this is just verifying the total dollar value of the invoice. Upon selecting on to select, all of that stock arrival is now into stock. It's as simple as that, and it's going to cut down a lot of administration time in managing your stock management.